guest from Oracle. It's Julij Božič, the Oracle Managing Director of Slovenia and ROMASI Cloud. Julij, you will correct me if I said that wrong. And we have Tania, which you met last year as well, and with this year's new advanced things that are going on that Oracle is doing. So Julij, Tania, take us away and tell us what's going on.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello from Oracle. So let me just good. So congratulations to all the participants coming to this event, and also special thanks to organizers, because I know how difficult it is to put all together. So yeah, Oracle is now for the second time part of this great event, mainly because we see that this kind of collaboration between young people, companies, and public sector can give really great results, and we have some really nice experience from the past, and it's always nice to be part of it. Then second thing is, of course, because of our technology, Oracle Cloud, we are offering to the hackers to do something. So technology as an enabler to do some great things together. Also, we would like to be part of after hack, let's say, activities. So we formed a group of team for mentoring to see not just how and help how the things come together from the idea point of view, but also how to make it live later on. And of course, our Oracle commitment to sustainability and green future and everything, and we are doing really great things together. So that's why I'm happy that we have Tania today with us. She's a strategy leader in the area of sustainability, and Tania will tell you more about what great things Oracle is doing around the world. So I wish you all a successful day and great event, great hack, and we'll be here for you. And let's see what will come out this year. So all the best.
Super. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here as well. I'm really excited to join you on this GreenHack this weekend. So I know you really want to get started, but if I can just ask you for 10 minutes of your time, and I'm going to make a lot of noise, Oscar, so I hope that's okay. And I'm going to do my best. I've got a couple of videos I'd really like to show, and hopefully my network will work and it'll happen. So with that, we face are really significant. We really must remain optimistic and just reimagine what is possible. We believe that Oracle and technology in general can dramatically transform the way we live and do business today, which will put us on a great path to a more sustainable future. And whether that is to be reducing global greenhouse gas emissions, delivering more effective healthcare services to more people, supporting economic development, or dramatically reducing food waste. We believe technology can play a significant and quantifiable role to make these ambitions a reality. So I just wanted to touch base on the technology that you're going to be using this weekend. And at Oracle, we focus on making a difference by optimizing our data centers, our hardware products, our business operations, for the sustainability and of course for energy efficiency. And as a large tech organization, a key priority for us is the energy usage in data centers. So we need to operate a carbon neutral and circular cloud economy. And of course, that goes hand in hand with running sustainable operations, managing a responsible supply chain, and helping our own customers to transition to a low carbon economy. And of course, absolutely none of this could be done without our employees and their engagement. So some of the things really as we've achieved to date, and as of today, all of our European data centres are carbon neutral, and we've seen an increased use of renewable energy by 65% last year. And we also take our e-waste exceptionally responsibly, and we design for our environment to continually look at ways to design and manufacture the hardware to reduce environmental impact, such as controlling the end of life and treatment of hardware. You know, we increase plastic for the server parts, we reuse our plastic for the server parts, and we took back retired hardware from our customers and data centers, and we actually recycled about 99% of it. So we are really stepping forward now, making great achievements. Now, the SDGs, I know we're all familiar with the SDGs, and so is Oracle. And Oracle's initiatives touch most, if not all, of the Sustainable Development Goals. But one of the key things I wanted to talk to you about today really was customers. So believe it or not, Oracle's been helping customers manage their data for over 44 years. We have over 400,000 customers. And this is where we know we can make a huge impact in actually helping them to achieve their own sustainability goals. And I'm going to quickly share some of my favorite examples. And I pulled out the ones that I hope align with your hack challenges today, and that they'll give you a little bit of food for thought and some creativity for your actual challenges. So close to your heart in Slovenia, the World Bee Project is helping bees survive and thrive. We face a global crisis. Pollinator populations are declining, and studying bee behavior and using artificial intelligence and analytics, we can share insights to scientists and farmers across the world to protect pollinators and people and the planet. I'm just going to share another quick video with you.
The World Bee Project uses Oracle Cloud to help bees survive and thrive. We face a global crisis. Pollinator populations are declining, threatening global food supply and biodiversity. We need to know how habitat loss, single crop farming, and pesticides affect them. So we study bee behavior through acoustic technology. We generate masses of important data. Using AI, data visualizations, and analytics, we spot patterns, trends, and correlations. So we share insights and collaborate with scientists, governments, NGOs, and farmers from Kent to Canberra to Kyoto. Bees are vital to our future. With Oracle Cloud, we have a chance to protect pollinators, people, and the planet.
So let's move on to agriculture now. So farmers are losing 20 to 40% of their crops to pests and diseases. And the rising population means 2 billion more people will need to be fed in the coming decades. Now, meantime, farmers are looking to use fewer pesticides due to the regulations, costs, and obviously the environmental concerns. Now, through our startup program, we're providing access to the technology to the next generation of purpose-driven companies like AgroScout. And they are finding ways to enable more sustainable agriculture, again, using artificial intelligence to analyze zone-captured images of farm fields to enable them to apply pesticides only where they are needed. So that's rather than, the big kind of blanket application methods. Now, by knowing which pests and diseases to treat, growers can actually save money, they improve their yields, and they feed more people and prevent excessive use of chemicals and pesticides that pollute the soil, the water, and our river ecosystems. Now, I've got another quick video. It's my last video, so let me just play this one on AgroScout.
AgroScout is about early detection of disease and pests in field crops, which is a major problem for growers around the world. The three major crops that we grow in the world are wheat, corn, and rice, and they're all at the limit. Now we need to grow more and more. The only way that we can do that is reducing the loss. We use small robot drones to fly around the field autonomously, and all those images just go up into the Oracle Cloud. We do the magic. is using artificial intelligence. It's actually looking at those images like a person would, bringing that technology to every farmer so they can put out those chemicals on time. We looked at all the major providers, including the big one that we were using before. But Oracle has helped us with major technical issues with cloud native containers and DevOps to go from a static application to a dynamic microservice-based app that allows us to onboard customers globally daily. Before, it took us more than 24 hours to deploy every new version, and now it just takes minutes. The performance on the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure has been several times in magnitude than what we had before. The users before had a challenge to even work with our software. Now we can just query thousands of images in a few seconds. Oracle Cloud is a simple, low-cost process and allows us to bring growers the best practice in agronomy, helping them defeat disease and pest, helping them grow more and provide food security for the world today and tomorrow.
So let's move on to mobility. So in order to address the underlying causes of climate change, again, we have to reimagine how we move both people and goods. Now, GreenGo is a great example. It's actually a Budapest electric car sharing service. And GreenGo is environmentally friendly app-based service. It tracks 300 plus e-cars covering like 70 square kilometers or something in downtown Budapest. And customers are using an app to access the service. To track and locate the car that's closest to you, it can check its charging level and range, or it can reserve it to make sure nobody takes it before you get there. The app opens the car and it registers its interior and exterior condition. Everything is online. And GreenGo's mission is to create a community where people feel responsible for their environment and they're willing to change their behavior for the sake of their future and others. And my final example is one from the tourism industry. Now, Pompeii Architectural Park, the park here, some of you may be familiar with it, the park features the ruins of an ancient Roman port town destroyed in 79 AD. I haven't been there myself, but I really want to go. Now, the mission of the park is to preserve and promote public use of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. But in a typical year, there's about 3 million people visit the site. However, following national lockdown in March 2020 due to COVID, the park needed to build an application to track visitors' movements within the park in order to ensure social distancing so it could be allowed to reopen. So what did they do? They created My Pompeii app. And with the app, the tourists can actually access the app by scanning the QR codes on the tickets that they actually purchase. And then once logged into the app, they can tour the park viewing a real-time heat map that shows the number of individuals present along different routes. So that means they can track the movements of visitors in real times and redirect them to minimize congestion in popular areas, so averting those high-risk situations. So quite an innovative app that they got out based on a social distancing there. So, you know, at Oracle, sustainability is everybody's job. We've got lots and lots of passionate people. It's exceptionally important to us. And every day, Oracle employees make a difference supporting environmental causes locally and globally. And I wanted to highlight a couple of activities that we've been very recently involved in, actually. We joined forces with an environmental consultancy called Earth 51 to provide educational webinars to both our employees, but also to our customers. We've trained over 1,000 people in the last 8 months on the importance of creating sustainable business. And this will now actually become part of a global program within Oracle. This one's really interesting, actually. And this is an internal thing from some of our green teams. And it was deleting digital campaigns. So delete digital campaign is what they called it. And I don't know if you realize this, but an email supposedly emits on average 10 grams of CO2, which is the same carbon footprint as a plastic bag and lighting a low energy bulb for over 3 hours. So nearly 62 trillion spam messages are sent out each year, right? And that has a carbon footprint equivalent to the annual emissions of 3.1 million cars. So we encourage employees to delete unwanted emails, data, phone storage in a delete digital challenge that we ran, which was really lots of fun and still ongoing. We've also recently started an Oracle Forest initiative where employees get their rewards and recognitions by trees being planted for them on their points and a score system, which is superb. And again, everyone's really engaged in that. We also have our own Grow Bee challenge where our green teams have been planting pollinating flowers for bees as well. So, you know, Oracle really does encourage employees who share passion for the environment to get engaged and form these green teams. And we have some great initiatives and collaborations going on. So, you know, before the hackathon, and I'm hurrying up, so I'm going to finish very quickly now. But before the hackathon, maybe some of you've never even worked with Oracle before, right? Maybe you'd seen us when our logo appears when you've been using Java, or you've seen our logo when you're paying for your coffee at the Starbucks till. We have been around for, like I said, many decades, and we do a bit of everything. But what is really at the heart of what we do is data. We're a data company, and our mission is to help you to use the data and information in different ways and to do things in a different way. And, you know, I truly, and my colleagues from Oracle, we truly believe over the next 2 days, with all of you together, is a really critical part of that. You are all doing something so innovative and important, and it doesn't matter where you're located. This is all about being a global citizen and making a difference, using technology to address a significant challenge. This is about creating apps that will really make a difference, and again, using tech for good. So I know we mentioned about what happens after the hackathon. Well, you know, we do hope you like us and want to try us out more. With free services, and you can use these for free and test things out and innovate and see if you like them. We also have lots of other free platforms and education for you to learn and come on the journey with us. Make amazing applications that make a significant impact around the world to the people and our planet. You know, so with that, from all our friends and all the Oracle team, we do wish you good luck and happy hacking. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tania, and Julij, of course. Tania, you know, last year you first mentioned a little bit about the bees, and this year we have a bee challenge. Imagine the odds, huh? Or it's not the odds. If our audience didn't get it from your passionate speech, it's actually your personal mission also, everything that you were saying. Because, ladies and gentlemen, our dear hackers, Tania is a strong activator and believer in climate change and in the importance of everything that we do in the environment. So, but I'm totally, you know, Tania, you are like shining through the Zoom with your mission, and congrats about all the steps that you said in last 8 months. Wow. Remember when you started, and now it's already such a huge impact. Awesome. Thank you so much once again.